Okay. Do we need to start? We need to just a little. It's just a little something on it. You just do a little something on it. You know, it's not much, but it's something. I think that's got to be my voice now.
That's it. That's it. There.
It's just a little something.
Anyway, so it's just a little something there.
Yeah.
And everybody's pretty polite too. You got to remember they're really nice
They're
there.
super nice. And
so
the
anyhow,
dog glad to see you too. Welcome to Blabbrats, the show where we play recordings of broadcasters who were the subjects of government experiments. Recorded live here in Skittle Up, Skittle Down alleys. And my name is Host, and I'll be one of your two guides on the way to this experimental tape we'll be playing for you in just a few minutes. And the other side of this mic is my man producer. What up, Deucer?
How you doing there, hosts?
Another day, another dollar.
Cha-ching! Hey, listen, I actually do, for Big Up to Small Talk this week, I think we might have to have some big talk.
Oh.
There have been some rumblings on the message boards and the cork boards, and the assless community is in an uproar over last week's episode. They think we were laughing at ass loss. There's a lot of ways someone could lose their ass. I had an uncle, a boat, a house, a divorce. A pirate's clearly is one of them.
You can have your ass handed to you, and that's a case of ass loss.
Yeah, you've lost it, but you still have it, but it's not where it's supposed to be.
And somebody finds it, and they bring it to you. Maybe they put it in the mail like a lost driver's license, and legally is the post office has to return it to you if you have your address printed on your ass. Pretty good tattoo idea, a forever stamp.
A forever stamp on your ass is a great tattoo idea. A forever stamp of an ass is also a great forever stamp.
Return to sender.
Return to sender. But unfortunately, as we know, there are some listeners who don't have asses that get tattooed anymore. And I want to let them know that we're there for them. You know, where you see one ass cheek in the sand, it's because your back pelvis is resting on my lap and I'm being the cheeks for you in the sand.
Sometimes there's just one ass cheek in the sand. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's when we're holding you up with our cheeks because you don't have them. And I just want to let people know, those recordings that we're playing you guys, that's not us. Those are
Those are not us.
We are not those guys.
No.
Those are performers. Those are people reading scripts. Those are people...
Those are broadcasters. Do we sound like broadcasters to you?
We are not professional broadcasters. I've got to be honest with you. At this point, it seems abundantly clear. But if it's not, Host has a background, but I was a janitor. But this is all very serious stuff. I don't want people laughing. We're not taking a piss.
We aren't making any money off of this. We get paid in zoo bucks.
No. Yeah. And by zoo bucks, we mean no bucks.
It's money that you can spend exclusively at zoos.
Yeah, and not a lot of zoos are participating, if we're being honest.
No.
It's pretty slim pickings. You can go to Slim Pickens Zoo down there in Texas, but that's about it. And
it's mostly just guitars.
And not surprisingly, they don't have a lot of animals there. As advertised, it's Slim Pickens.
Back to ass loss, though, and what we're going to do to remedy the situation. We hear you. We got your pages. We got your beeps. We've seen you on the message boards and at the libraries. And that's why we're going to donate $100 in zoo bucks to the Plywood Asses Foundation. And that they actually build plywood asses for people without asses so people can get ass tattoos again. And these aren't, they'll do them in real ink, and you can go in and they'll even pinch your arm if you want to feel something while they're inking up your ass. They'll give you the entire simulation experience of getting an ass tattoo. Yeah, even if you can't shit out your ass, doesn't mean you can't say something funny on it.
And going forward, we'll be a lot better about ass loss and more mindful. But we're just here reporting the facts.
We are giving you the information because information is power, and power to the people. Information power people.
We are the information power people, and we're hoping that this information gets to as many people as possible and really empowers them, including the people that have suffered ass loss. We want to empower them too. You don't need an ass to conquer the world. Just ask the British,
You don't have to have you don't you don't have to have an ass to smile like you have one.
Yeah.
That's why we're sending 12 donkeys to the assless community of Santa Fe, New Mexico, who are known for their performances and their acceptance of the assless.
Which I guess could bring us to today's episode. A lot of people without asses live in Canada.
Yeah, our America's stepchild. England's stepchild.
England's stepchild, America's half-brother.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors to the north, Canada.
Sure, we get bucked together on the weekends, but we got a lot in common other than partying.
Now, host, you ever been up to the Northlands?
I've been there 7 times. Actually spent a Canada Day there recently, and that was a hell of a time. Went to Ottawa, skated around, ice rink around the Canadian capital. Beautiful ice rink. Would love to drive a Zamboni on that ice rink, if you know what I'm saying.
That's, bucket list right there.
And by the way, this is 100% real. There's a like moat that goes around Canada's capital, and every winter it turns into skating rink, and people just skate around. No, I'm not joking at all.
That's not made up. They really have a moat around their capital.
Maybe it's not a moat. It's a river that goes around it. I think maybe it's a natural island. But yeah, for real.
That's incredible. And there's just people ice skating in a circle around it during the winter. Oh, so Canadian.
Even post 9/11, maybe not post January 6th, but definitely after 9/11. Because I know after January 6th, everything changed.
Do you think if there was an icy moat around the Capitol on January 6th, that would have protected those senators and stuff? They wouldn't have breached anything. They would have slipped and fell.
I'll tell you what, less than 5% of the insurrectionists know how to
skate.
And we know that from the depositions. I've read them. You've read them.
Certainly. None of them had skates.
For me, it says 2 things. One, thank goodness that... It tells me 2 things, and maybe you can help me think of one of them. One is, what has happened to America's physical education? We're not even teaching our kids to skate anymore, to ice skate? Come on.
Yeah, what if Canada tries to invade, but they only come during this winter when everything's frozen over?
All they have to do is wait till winter and fucking skate down the Mississippi and its tributaries.
And they launch attacks from the ice. Yeah, they launch attacks from the ice. We're defenseless. We're just standing on the shore getting hit.
Seems obvious now that we say it.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Mexico, you better watch out, because I know some real lazy river bandits that could come down, banditos that could come down your way.
Oh yeah, they just get to float. They do a float, have a nice float in a inner tube, and just they've got the cooler in the one inner tube by itself with the guns probably too. There's cervezas and pistolas in there.
What's lazy in Spanish?
They don't have a word for it. At least in Mexico they don't. In Spain they definitely do. They work hard in Mexico. In Spain they've got more words for lazy than the native North folk have for snow.
Siestisto. So where were we? So ice skating.
Sorry, yeah.
Canada.
January 6th.
Why are we talking about Canada? Well, have you been to Canada?
Once when I was a young man, I went to Toronto, had a lovely time, rode that sort of there's like a thing that goes down a big hill, if you know what I'm talking about.
Called the funicular, and I've ridden on a dozen of them in my life. I plan on riding on a dozen more.
Oh, we should. It sounds like maybe you could write the book about funiculars.
Oh, I could do a funicular sound off for sure.
Hey, you think there's ever been a funicular homicide?
I definitely do, and I've also ridden on the first funicular in the world.
Where's that?
It was in Istanbul, Canada.
I was going to say that they're all in Canada, right? It's the only country that has any. Saw a show.
Wayne, was it Wayne? The Wayne Gretzky story, the chosen one?
Wayne Gretzky was in it, but it was his off-Broadway Broadway debut, and they were doing Phantom of the Opera.
on ice skates.
Well, all plays in Canada are done on ice skates, I think. For, at least that I've seen, and this one was no exception, because most of the actors in Canada also have to go do a game of hockey later. So they just figured it'd be easier so they wouldn't have to switch out of their gear.
Do a game of hockey. That's it.
That's how they call it in Canada. Yeah. Oh, gotta go do a game of hockey there, you know.
You gonna do the game of hockey later, eh?
But the reason we're talking about our neighbors to the north, our half brothers to the north, is because we got a tape here that we're gonna play for you called "The Mysteries of Canada's Water Towers." Can't imagine what we're about to learn and what kind of mysteries they have, but yeah.
Hey, so okay. After we listen to this, me and you were gonna have a little conversation about water towers.
Oh,
Couldn't tell that? Roll them tapes. There are good rats. There are bad rats. But we blood rats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United Provinces of Canada.
And to the Queen of England, who's really great,
Divine,
a bunch of nations,
under one true queen,
under our flag, still invisible,
and maple syrup,
and maple
for, all.
syrup for all.
Hey there, out there, in here we are.
Hey there,
Brad McGinty right here, and to the left of me on the phone,
Pierre Lagouche.
Through the cord,
It's
as they say.
It's me here, Pierre Lagouche.
hey, bonjour, Pierre. How are you?
Oui, mon ami. Just enjoying this beautiful Regina, Saskatchewan air. Welcome to the show. We're real glad you're here tonight. And I'm in Saskatchewan. Where I'm freezing my little tuchus off here. But I'm in Saskatchewan.
Welcome to Strange Mysteries of Canada's Water Towers. Brad McGinty here. I'm out at Halifax, chatting on the phone to my man Pierre, and Canada Day, 1999. And you may or may not know what we do on this show, Strange Mysteries of Canada's Water Towers. Me and Pierre here investigate the bevy of paranormal mysteries which occur within a half kilometer of several water towers in Canada. And today we're looking at the subnatural, natural, and supernatural occurrences around water towers on the province of Prince Edward Island.
And as you all know, there's about 17 water towers here on Prince Edward Island. Or on Prince Edward Island, not here. I'm in Regina.
It's a beautiful island. It's the Rhode Island of Canada. And we love Rhode Island, and we love Prince Edward Island even more than that. And difference between...
We just wish it was Prince Edward Archipelago.
That's true. PEA. We voted for it as a nation a few years ago, and it got shut down by about 2%, but we beat out the Quebecois separatist movement in terms of percentages.
Yeah. But anyways, so like I said, I think 17 water towers here on Prince Edward Island. And paranormal goings on around all of them to some degree or another, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, lots of strange stuff, lots of normal stuff, and but some kind of, I don't know, sometimes in this age that people are doing cyber hacks and everything is getting digitized, and Y2K is right around the corner, 5 months away, Y2K.
Look out.
And yeah, I just get a little spooked. I mean, for me, that's supernatural too, but it's a different type of supernatural. It's a supernatural type of thing for lowlifes. So I think the digital age is subnatural.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's the devil's handiwork. One of the things that's really got me concerned with this Y2K is, what is gonna happen if the Y2Ks turns off the water because of computers and robots?
That's such an interesting thing to say, eh, Pierre? One of the weird things about the water tower here in Prince Edward Island, it's the first one in Canada to become computer automated. And do you know why that freaks me out a little bit?
Boy.
Why that leaves a little mystery in my brain when I'm trying to fall asleep at night?
Oh, I bet I can think of a reason or two, yeah.
Bet you can.
Because what if they do something to the water there? Put a robot
Well,
right in your water, in your own house.
you're practically reading my
You're drinking robots?
freaking mind right now. Yeah, I'm drinking robots, so that's a one-way ticket to hell.
It's the number one way they'll get to you. Is through your water.
Oh, I always forget, what's the number 2?
It's through your toilets, which is specific water. But
Oh, toilet pipes.
they're coming for your number 2s. Through your number 2s. So watch those pipes, Canadians, you know.
Watch your ass when you wash your ass.
But you know our neighbors to the south. I don't trust them. No.
I don't trust them one lick, eh?
Yeah, robots do not like to be washed.
No.
Eh. No. Mm-mm.
It's called the Great White North, not the Great White South.
That's correct. That's America.
That's what I'm saying. So,
And they're not that great, you ask me.
and they're not that white anymore either.
Well, thank God for that.
So,
We love a rich, diverse Canada, especially here in Regina.
Hey, this is Lab Rats Radio. Keep your ears peeled.
Turning bird brains into man brains. Lab rats.
Back to the broadcast.
Do-do-do-do.
There's white Regina, there's Asian Regina, there's black Regina, there's, really specific types of different Reginas.
is there a Chinatown in Regina?
Oh yeah, there's a Regina Chinatown.
Because we got one here in Halifax, and I was thinking of damn near taking the bus over to see you there. Chinatown bus, Halifax to Regina, only takes 36 hours.
It's the quickest way to get here.
Just take the one the whole way. You just take the one, hop on the one, take it the whole way.
You tell Chris who's driving, I say, hey,
Yeah, he's a good one.
he'll set you right.
Hey, Chris used
Yeah,
to play?
oh, yeah.
He used to slap it.
Oh, slap at the shots. Yeah, he was a real puck master.
Oh, yeah.
Real puck hound.
Came in 8th at the All-Star Skills Comp back in 70. You can believe that.
Oh yeah, he could wet a net. I remember that.
Yeah, real slap tripper.
That's why they call him Big Dripper. At least that's what I assumed.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine what else it would be called, make you get called that.
Well, Lil Dripper, he's still in the league, though. Junior, Lil Dripper,
Yeah, he put out a rap album last year.
ahead of his time.
He's going to be signed to Cash Money, I think, possibly. They said they needed a Canadian market,
Yeah,
Cardinal Official was taken, so.
yeah. Cash Looney, it's called up here.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one there.
Yeah, thanks.
That's a good one, eh?
Master P approved. And Mystical disapproved.
Make him say, hey, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no mystical there. We don't, that guy doesn't come up around here much anymore.
Banned. They banned him at the border.
Heck, they don't even let you come up if you're drunk drive,
Hey, check out the new Banned at the Border book out at all bookstores across Canada, and it's pictures of people who were banned at the border. It's a React Photos. It's a great coffee table book. Pick it up, set it on your table, look at it, have a laugh, show your friends today.
Also come out to the music festival that we're throwing, Band on the Border, and it's a pretty good time. All the bands that'll come out, they're gonna play all your favorite songs.
At the On the Border restaurant, and they travel to the On the Border restaurant parking lots.
Oh yeah, and that's where there's plenty of room for your Ford F-150s and your Tacomas.
In your Canadian 150s.
And you just pull on up and pop your trunk.
Bring a 12-pack of Molson.
Bring your cooler there and your Yeti, and just
No Yeti.
drink a Molson.
Bring your Coleman with a 12-pack of Molson and maybe a blue too.
Get exotic. You got a Red Dog or two in there.
Don't forget your blue.
Yep, get your Labatt's and relax, like I always say on Fridays.
Lean back and Labatt's.
Eh? You gotta relax. You've had a long week, Labatt's. Your Labatt's.
Hey, I wouldn't mind you catching me and my lazy boy with Labatt's.
Not a bad Friday, that's what I say, hey?
Because the Saturday is hockey night in Canada, so Friday, pretty much, that's the big time to relax without... Well, I'll still watch a puck drop or two, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
Watch the puck drop, maybe hunting and shoot some buckshot. Listen to some buckshot. Black Moon.
Watch a puck drop, shoot a buckshot, Slap a slap shot. It's Canada Day.
And that's Happy Canada Day to all our proud Canadians out there. Why have a southern accent all of a sudden, eh?
We represent all people. Yeah, this is way tougher than I thought, eh?
Is where I'm from the south, from the south of Canada.
Every time I go back to A,
I'm from the south of Regina there. I'm the kind of the back gooch part of the Regina.
The Tweenerlands.
The sort of
Tweenerlands.
Yeah, it's sort of the Tweenlands Day, the Tweenerlands Day, right? Fucking my Christ. Yeah, I'm from, yeah,
Oh my God, it might be time to tell you guys we suffer from accent identity disorder. The original aid.
Yeah, I'm from the south part of Regina there, kind of toward the Gooch Tweener area. So, yeah, that's just a little bit of why that sounds that way.
It's a fun area if you're in the
golly.
if you're in the district. I'd check out the Gooch Tweener region because there's a bar there. It's called St. Lucy's. I've never had a better blue than I did at St. Lucy's.
They serve it to you in a warm glass just like you like it. A hot blue.
Hot blue. Flamin' blue. Today's episode, is sponsored by Labatt's, And Labatt's is the only blue that can get you happy. Okay.
Oh, yeah, You don't say. Yeah.
That's what they say. That's what the copy said, Here, you're listening to a ruffle.
That's a super copy. And speaking of super things, how about some natural mystery spots here, or natural mysteries here on Prince Edward Island there, near the water towers?
You can't drop super copy on me, and we're not going to talk about Jackie Chan for a second and his unusual relationship to water towers. His face is painted on 5 water towers throughout Canada.
A lot of people don't know that he learned to do all of his kung fu's on the water towers as a water tower maintenance man. And what he would do, he would go out there, he would be fixing stuff, and he'd almost fall all the time and do like a cool backflip and save himself, And that's how he's got
Jackie be fixing,
That's how he got started in the business, is what I was always heard, And he's been doing it there ever since, There.
You're telling me before he was beating up bad guys, He was beating up the things that would try to destroy our water supply?
Yeah, he was just right at the source, he said,
Ultimate protector,
Ultimate, and with karate and stuff.
Hey, you tried one of those new Ultimate Molsons,
Oh, you betcha. You betcha.
Hey, what'd you think,
Oh, it put a big smile on my face, I'll tell ya.
Yeah, Ultimate Molson, that's a big smiler,
It's a big smiler around my house. You ask Peg, she'll tell ya. That's what...
Your next Ultimate Molson's on me,
Oh, thank you there. I really appreciate it. That's a big smiler, like I said, That's all you gotta do.
A lot of Canada beers get me happy. But nothing gives me a big smiler like Ultimate Molson.
No, that's true, but I could tell you what something else I really do love, and it is a blended whiskey, a Canadian blended whiskey. You take a bunch of different whiskeys from whoever the fuck knows where, you mix them together, and that's Canada, baby. And, you betcha, golly, I like that a lot.
Oh, yeah. The Saskatoon Rye, it's, that's one of my favorites, Off the rocks,
Hail to the Queen.
Off the rocks. If I wanted something on ice, I'd be dropping puck right now,
Oh, yeah. You don't got to tell me twice to drop a puck. I'll drop a puck on you.
So I head into the big city,
Yeah.
And I'm talking Boston, And the guy asks if I wanted my Saskatoon whiskey on the rocks, And I say, what the heck I look like? I'm from Canada,
Yeah,
I'm surrounded by ice 100% of the time, If I wanted something on the rocks, I go cliff diving out to Costa Jamaica,
Yeah, to reach into the backyard there,
So, point is, never ask a Canadian,
Yeah.
if they want some ice, because the answer is it's an insult, And we don't like to be treated like that,
Nah. Not at all. Not at all.
Serving ice to a Canadian, that's like serving
bullets to a kid who survived a school shooting.
1999. That's like serving a computer to a hacker who's in prison for computer hacking, eh?
Yeah, it's like giving a bunch of keys from a keyboard to a computer hacker in prison.
Hey, it's like giving the keys from the warden straight to the guy trying to break out of prison, eh?
Yeah, except all but the one key, though.
Yeah.
It's the thing. He was gonna try all of them. It was a ruse the whole time.
Next water tower.
Yep, that's what's going on over there. Now, the most mysterious part about the water towers here in Prince Edward Island, they don't have any mystery spots at all. Like in most areas where there's water towers, there's a lot of mystery and natural mystery spots, and
Yep.
nothing there's been mysterious for some time. They say
Everything's been known for years and years, eh? That's kind of spooky to me, eh?
It's so spooky how there's like not even a little bit of mystery left, and I think that might be the eeriest thing all, if you think about it, eh?
Yeah.
And yeah, golly.
I'm not one to say heebie-jeebies lightly, eh? But that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies because I see mystery spots all over, eh? Natural ones, mostly, eh?
Lord forgive me, but that gives me the most heebie-jeebies, yeah.
I got a lot of question marks, eh? About the lack of mystery spots, eh? On Prince Edward Island, eh? Ain't something fishy about that, eh? Makes me want to go ice fishing and hunt for about a week and think about all the things that I can't think about when I'm living in the big city, eh?
Yeah, ice fishing for some answers and wanting to know what's going on there. How could it be that there's no mysteries there? So that's what we did. And so that's here. The next segment is ice fishing for answers. What's going on?
What's the deal, eh? I don't understand, eh?
Yeah, golly, I don't get it either. And we need to start Canadian blending some answers here.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's no mystery left here in Prince Edward Island there?
No one can capitalize on Prince Edward Island? Are you kidding me?
And when we go fishing for answers, we don't just core a hole through the ice and sit there.
No.
No, we track the fish's movement first, and so we're really ice fishing this whole time.
Yeah.
The truth is there is a little mystery here, and it's that there's more mystery than they're letting on.
Mystery is, where's the mystery spot gonna be when they develop it, eh? Because it ain't gonna be much longer until Prince Edward Island has a mystery spot, eh? But it ain't gonna be one of those water towers, I hope, eh?
Well, golly, I bet not. And you'd think we would know. I mean, who's gonna know more about water towers than us and Jackie Chan?
That's true, eh? Hey, you hear we're having him on next week, eh?
Oh yeah, he's really taken some time off of the shooting of Rush Hour 2 there, eh? And he's gonna come over here. And I think Chris Tucker's coming with him also.
Oh.
Well, he said he borrowed a plane from a guy. I don't know.
Oh. All right.
Sounds trustworthy though.
All right, eh? If there's a private jet, eh? Then he's probably a good guy, eh?
Probably, yeah. They don't give those to just anybody, no.
No, eh?
Yeah. No, golly, no. So that's just there's a.
That is weird. And this segment's sponsored by Weird.corn.
You can buy Weird.corn. That's the corn with all the weird dots on it. At your local over there at their old Clark's there. Golly, if you need to get some of your favorite spot, what is a Weird.corn? The Weird.corn that's grown here only in Regina. You get it there at your local Clark's. Eh?
Hey, and don't forget to shave that Regina. Don't forget to shave that Regina Weird.corn.
Regina's hairy, yeah.
If you're making an elote, yeah, hair of the Regina that bit ya. Hey, so let me ask you a question, eh?
Oh yeah.
So I know you grew up in Regina, eh? Spent most of your life in around Regina and Saskatoon, eh? Right? But
Saskatchewan there, yeah.
Yeah. Two majors. But let me ask you a question, eh? Because this guy don't reside too far from where you're from, eh? What do you know about Paul Bunyan, eh?
Oh, well, Paul Bunyan, yeah. He's supposedly an American folklore, but, they got him from us. But no one talks about that there. But, like, can you think of a more Canadian guy? He's even got an ox named Blue.
Blue, yeah.
What do we drink?
Labatt, Blue.
We drink Blue.
Blue for you, Blue. This one's for you, Blue.
Eh? And we bleed blue, eh? And
Yeah.
that's really what it's about there. And so Paul Bunyan,
Well, blue and brown maple syrup.
yeah.
I believe blue and brown, eh?
I believe blue and brown, and Paul Bunyan's blue, and he's kind of brown. And
His beer's brown, eh?
yeah,
Brown is the syrup of a maple tap.
yeah, golly, and so really all of that stuff is about Canada being formed, and then he just kind of did all that stuff all over the whole continent there, and he lived here, he was here.
Well, here's the funny thing, eh? He was actually born on Prince Edward Island, eh?
Oh yeah,
You hear about this? You know this? You know this one?
oh yeah,
Our supernatural mystery, eh?
oh that Paul Bunyan there's haunting the old island of Prince Edward, they say, and
Oh, yeah.
you could feel his gigantic foot print ghost stomps in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
They say you can see him at night sometimes if the northern lights are out, eh?
Oh, eh.
You can see him playing. See him playing ice hockey with blue on top of a water tower out here. It's the one with Jackie Chan's face on it. I might add. Hey.
Which, well, that you gotta have to narrow that down there, eh? I think there's about a couple, 2 or 3. Yeah.
Oh, just the one on Prince Edward Island, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Rest of them scattered across the country. The 4 others, which we'll talk to Jackie about what's going on with that next week. But
Oh, golly. So excited to meet him, yeah. Eh?
oh yeah, class act, I hear, eh?
I hope he does a flip.
Well, I'm about to flip, eh?
Oh. You're about to flip on a sneeze, yeah? Hey, God
Oh, yeah.
bless you.
I always sneeze when I get excited, eh?
Oh, God bless the Queen. Yeah.
Okay, eh? So, ain't that strange, eh? That Paul Bunyan, eh? Would be skating on top of a water tower, eh? With Blue playing goalie, eh?
Well, yeah, Blue's a great goalie if you think about it. She's used to having all four on the floor, yeah, and she's pretty big if she lays down. So I really
That's
don't think
true,
you could get a puck right by her. Like, no.
Oh, I don't know. Paul Bunyan's pretty good, though, eh?
Oh well, yeah, Paul
He
Bunyan.
got a mean slapper.
He's got a mean slapper, I'll tell you, and he probably could just soar it right over. You know, he'd do a fake, make her go down to the ground. You know, lay down, and he'll shoot it right over her. You know, a 1-2 head fake there. I mean, he is gosh darn Paul Bunyan.
He'd do a fake it and then make it, eh?
Oh yeah, he'd fake it and then he'd make it for sure.
He'd do a double deke, eh?
Oh, a double duke, it's Paul Bunyan. I mean, for Christ's sake, he made whole wonders of the world just by being lazy to pick up his axe.
That's wild, eh?
Eh? You know, it's something. That's something.
You can't say it ain't nothing, eh?
Right? Yeah, oh yeah. Can't
So-
sneeze, nothing to sneeze at. So I could see you know, having some unfinished business here on Prince Edward Island and wanting to stick around possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Now-
the unfinished business is about the mystery spot, eh?
Oh, yeah, that could be, eh? That's a good point, eh?
Oh, I never thought of that, eh?
No, I hadn't.
Oh, golly. I betcha.
I hadn't, eh?
I betcha.
Well, that do make some sense, eh?
Oh yeah, cause they say he died. You know, he died here in Prince Edward Island, and they say
Oh, yeah?
they say it had something to do with what was in the water, eh?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like he might have drank something, eh?
Oh, yeah, eh?
Yeah.
What do they think it could have been, eh? Robots, eh?
You know, I don't know if robots is the first thing that comes to mind, eh? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's
Oh.
kind of what I was thinking, too, eh?
Oh boy, golly, I don't know, but I would think I mean, what else would take down a feller like Paul Bunyan, yeah?
Nothing, eh?
Oh, eh?
Maybe maybe a blue got mad.
Oh,
Eh?
yeah, Blue Gogoria, she wanted, yeah.
Or is it Babe the Blue Ox, eh?
Well, in America, you know, they call her Babe because they were trying to make
Oh, that's a good point, eh?
trying to make her look like Babe Ruth there at the time was a real big fella,
yeah.
and it was real big in both ways, like, you know,
Yeah.
so they were trying to call the cow like that, and you know, they're real fat phobic down there. We don't do that here in Canada. No, that's rude. We are nice people here.
Gotta say, eh? That fact escaped me, eh? But that's right on. You look at the face of Blue. That's Babe Ruth right there, eh? Urban.
Oh yeah, he was a real cow face, they said.
Oh yeah, eh?
He was actually called Babe, named after a cow.
He could hit like a cow too, eh? I bet
Yeah.
you gave that guy a hockey stick. He could have slapped one.
Oh, he'd have pointed right where he was going to slap it.
You ever hear that story, eh? Legend of
Oh,
a Babe Ruth in Montreal for the first time, handed him a hockey stick, killed 3 people. Went through the net, eh? And then he ate the puck, eh?
he just started whacking people with the hockey stick till they
No.
died.
Yeah, eh?
He flipped out. He does not like hockey sticks, and he says he only likes to hold bats. And he grabbed the hockey stick and he just started swinging.
And he just started saying, I'm allergic to Canadians, eh?
Yeah.
And that's just what he said. And he said, I must kill Canadians, eh?
Yeah, and he got a medical exemption instead of having to go to prison.
And then he said, what's in the water here, eh?
And they're still trying it in court. The court system's here so slow. He's long dead and gone, but the case is still active.
Courts are still adjudicating it, eh?
Adjudicated, yeah. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah. So yeah, that's blue.
Oh yeah,
Hey, oh hey. It's a blue. Yeah, blue could gore you, but it could have killed old Paul Bunyan, but she didn't. You know, she lived long after he passed away there, and found. You know, yeah, she's dead, long dead now. But yeah, yeah, they think it was something in the water there, eh? And you know, now you mention it, if Babe Ruth, somebody's doing anything to the water here in Canada, I mean, it could have been around as long as that.
I thought it sounded more like maybe somebody did something to him, eh?
Oh, maybe, eh? What do you think it would be? Some sort of.
Well, I just got to go with robots, eh?
Yeah, you think there's some sort of computer hackers out there?
Oh, yeah, back then, for sure.
Yeah, just digitally manipulating the water.
Well, they
yeah.
probably just use like a Morse code machine to hack, but they'd do something weird.
Oh, yeah, they probably just did. Maybe like a telegraph or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's a good one.
golly. Oh, golly.
Hey,
Yeah, I bet you could get it.
let me ask you a question there, eh? A little off topic, eh?
Sure.
But
eh?
well, it's actually not too far off topic. You had that, you seen that Moosehead Lager water tower? It's a water tower
Oh, yeah?
converted to a beer tower, right? Moosehead, right?
The whole town's got lager?
Whole town's got water, eh?
Oh, betcha golly, I'll move there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Take a shower in it, huh?
Oh yeah. If I didn't have to stay
That's a Canadian
in
shower.
Halifax for Denise, I'd think about moving there in a freaking second.
Oh, yeah.
Turn on the tap. Oh yeah.
That Denise is really weighing you down.
Oh, she heavy, but she's not weighing me down like that, though, eh?
Oh yeah. Sure, eh? But yeah, I tell you, what about this? So how does it stay clean? How do they fill it up? Where's the water coming from? Where's the Molson coming from? Where's the beer?
The beer, eh? Oh, it's right in the Moosehead hometown, eh? It's right where the brewery is, eh? So they'll brew it.
So you're just pumping it in it.
Oh yeah. It's got a big cool Moosehead logo on it too, eh?
Oh, I bet you that cost them a pretty penny.
I got a visor.
Oh, good. That's Canadians love a visor.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the more common head gears here in the cold north.
Well, it's a hat you can wear with a brim, eh? But it's still got a roof for a winter cap up top, eh?
Oh yeah, that way you can convert any sort of knit cap there or any sort of winter cap there into a baseball cap with a visor for sun if you need to be out there pitching in the winter, you know.
Oh yeah. But we Canadians know sun's bright. Put on a visor.
You gotta put on a visor. It's brightest in the winter.
Snow is bright. Put on a visor, eh?
Yeah, you could even get a beard visor if you needed to.
Hey, moon's bright. Put on a visor, eh?
Even at night there, driving a visor, night visor. This episode sponsored by Night Visor, eh?
Night visor, eh?
Get your night visor there on eBay, eh?
Also sponsored by Canada's Visor Farmers, eh?
Yeah, that's sponsored by the Canada Visor Advisory Board.
Visors Advisors LLC, eh?
You betcha. If there's a robot situation there in our water towers, and I mean, if robots can time travel, you know,
Oh yeah,
from
eh?
the future,
Hey, yeah?
have they already been in the water this whole time?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey,
It's water robots, eh?
by golly.
It's water robots.
Water robots are probably about the scariest robot I can think about.
Has water always been robots, eh?
Have you seen The Abyss? I think it's been since The Abyss there's been a robot or some sort of water robot ghost.
Oh yeah. Something fishy in there in the water, eh?
Oh, I think so. So. Well, that's
yeah.
better. It's a good thing we're here keeping an eye on things because I think
Oh.
once we discover what is in that mystery spot, we're probably going to crack this nut right open there and
Oh yeah.
crack a nut on Prince Edward Island there.
Here's what I was thinking, Pierre, though.
Nut all over it though.
Want to hear what I was thinking? I just had a grand idea, eh?
Oh yeah, eh?
How about
A blended whiskey tower.
me, Brad McGinty, you,
Yeah.
Pierre Lagos,
PLGs.
and he, Jackie Chan, eh? What if we go
Oh yeah.
to the Moosehead Water Tower next week, eh? for a show, eh?
Oh, yeah.
And while we're there, we'll check out the mystery spot, eh? What do you say?
Oh, that
Eh?
sounds like a lovely time there. I hope you'll do a flip on the mystery spot. And golly, yeah, eh? I think our listeners better tune in because that's gonna be a good one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll flip my puck, eh?
Oh, flip the puck out. I bet. Yeah, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I think so. But I think for here on Prince Edward Island, though, I think we need to figure out where this mystery spot is because I'm starting to think there's no way there's not one if there's a dead Paul Bunyan.
Oh, you want to go for a hunt, eh? With Jackie, too, eh?
We need to go. Well, that'd be next week. I don't know if we can. We're gonna have to wait. I mean, we could go now and hunt
Okay.
by logging onto
Eh?
the AOL. Eh?
Oh, yeah. New way to search. It's kind of like hacking for the truth, eh?
Yeah, and seeing if maybe there's any sort of hints about his mystery spot that we don't have here in Prince Edward Island. There.
Can you still get on while we're talking, eh? You got a separate line?
Oh yeah, I got the second line. You can hear it.
Oh, I don't got a separate line.
That's what all those crazy beeps have been behind me there.
Oh,
eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Eh.
thought you were drinking robots or something.
Oh no, these are. Am I in prison robots there, eh? They're doing my bidding.
Oh, yeah,
so-
they don't sound happy now that I'm getting more in tune
Oh
with
yeah,
them,
those are the screams. It hurts them to be on the internet there. So it's them screaming.
Hey, the modern Canadian man needs to know a robot, eh?
Yeah, you cannot get by in the world without it, but you cannot trust it. And in Canada, we don't we don't even have stepdads.
Oh, no?
So yeah, no. We all dads stick around in Canada. Yeah.
All dads for Canada, eh?
All Canada
The
dads.
Million Dads March, eh?
Oh yeah.
We got the Million Dads March in Ottawa coming up, eh? Don't we?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna see each other all the time coming up, eh?
Oh, we're gonna beat all the dad marches. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we're gonna check out some water towers, eh? So, are you hacking online?
Oh yeah, I'm logged in.
Are you in a Prince Edward Island chat, eh?
Yeah, I'm in the PEI chat room here.
Oh, no way.
Oh yeah, I'm Goose Stain 27.
I don't think I got an extra line though, eh? But maybe I could ask my neighbor, eh?
Oh yeah, they're probably not using the phone.
Oh yeah.
How long it'll take you to get over there?
Oh, 2-3 minutes.
Oh boy, it's a nice little.
Oh, did I say minutes? I meant kilominutes. Okay, I'm back, eh? They said I
Oh.
could use it, eh? And they
All
gave
right.
me this cool disc too, eh? 500 free hours, eh?
Oh, what is that? Canada Online there? COL?
Yeah, Canadian Online.
Yeah, meet me on the COL chat rooms there. And like I said, I'm
Okay.
Goose Stain 27 there.
Okay, good stain. I'll write that down. It's taken not very long. This is.
Oh yeah, this is
way
lightning
quicker, eh?
quick so far. Yeah, I mean it's
Wow,
only been
eh?
a couple seconds so far, and nothing's
Wow,
happened yet.
fully
but
loaded, eh? Oh,
that's pretty quick.
this dial-up ain't no joke, eh? Okay. Oh, here I am.
It
Okay.
uses all the power of telephone lines.
I'm okay. I'm logging in now. I'm original Canadian native 69.
All right, there. I see that. That's all right. Let's see what these dads here got to say about these water tower mystery spots and
Oh, look at that one, eh?
what's not mysterious about Prince Edward.
Oh, look
That's
at
a
that.
good-looking dad.
That one's typing, eh?
Well, he says
Okay.
that there's a.
Yeah, eh? What's it say, eh?
He says there's a real hot spot by the truck stop next to the Alberta Road water tower there.
Hey, not many truck stops on an island, eh?
No, just about the one. So that feels like a good lead.
Clue, eh?
As good a lead as any to me. Yeah, it's like maybe there's probably this truck stop's a real hot spot. Maybe that hot spot is a mystery, and I'm wondering what the hot spot has that's so mysterious there, eh?
Oh, that sounds like a real humdinger, eh?
Yeah, and even more mysterious here, he says there's lizards. So I think that's for Canada. That's a pretty. You don't see a lot of lizards, eh? No.
No, I ain't
No,
never seen a
so
lizard in Canada, eh? I saw one in Boston, eh?
He says this lot's loaded with lizards. He said it's something about lizard loads, and it was loaded with lizards and everything. So I think we need to go. Because if we're starting to have strange animals up here in
Oh, okay.
Canada, I don't know. We don't have a lot of lizards up here, especially this time of year.
Oh, no. That would be something different.
That's mysterious.
Maybe it's some kind of
That's a mystery to me.
promotion or something. One of those real clever ones, right? Maybe it's for a pet store trying to sell lizards or something, eh?
Oh yeah, I could see that's a really good way to get people to come out is just like let them see that there's a ton of them there, eh?
You just let them know they're available, eh? And then people are like, oh, I want them as a pet, eh?
Oh, eh, yeah, yeah.
That's business. That's just animal business 101, eh?
Oh yeah, it's pretty much that's what it is, animal business 101. And so listen, I think what we got to do there is meet up at this truck stop with all the lizards and the loads of and everything, and we've got to check it out there, and maybe that's where.
Don't we gotta fly there then, though, eh?
Well, no, you guys take that direct bus that is the quickest way across.
Okay, eh?
Yeah, that's the one that'll take you there, and we probably don't want to tell Peg and we'll keep this one between us, eh? We don't need Peg and
Denise
to know. No, right? That's just we'll tell them it's a work trip.
Oh, I don't know, eh? Okay, work trip. Yeah, she'll buy that. I mean, technically, this is work.
Yeah, she's not gonna want to go some.
And it's a good time to take a moment to thank our sponsors, eh?
Oh, eh? Thank you to Canadian Blended Whiskies.
And the Government of Canada for their continued patronage of our Canada-centric enterprise, exploring the mysteries of Canada's water towers, eh?
Yeah, keeping the water safe there, eh? And just keeping
yeah.
an eye on things for the government and then appointed by the boards of Canada there, eh? So thank you to them there too.
We shine a light on something that's real dark inside, eh?
Yeah, eh? So tune in every time when we're here, and we'll tell you more about water next week on this episode of
The Strange Mysteries of Canada's Water Towers, eh? Hey, and don't forget to put us on every time we drive by a water tower, eh?
Yeah. It'll feel a lot more.
Think of us when you see a water tower, eh?
Oh yeah, those are advertisements for us every time you see one there, eh?
Hey, we should get an advertisement on our water tower, eh? And that's why you should contact Canada Water Tower Ads, eh? And they'll put ads on any water tower, eh? And they're the best to do it, eh?
Yeah, Jackie Chan shaped ones or moose head ones, eh? Any kind you want there, eh? Golly, they'll put them right up there, smack them up there like Paul Bunyan, just put a sticker on it there, eh?
Oh yeah, it looks great, eh? One time I saw one of the smiley face, eh?
Oh yeah, that's a real smiler. That's a real smiler.
It's a real smiler of a water tower, eh? Hey, and that's where we're gonna focus on next week after we do some beers with Jackie.
Oh yeah,
eh?
Jackie Chan, and then we're gonna go look at that big smile there, eh?
Oh yeah, eh? I think we're all gonna be grinning a lot next week, eh?
Yeah, we're gonna all be big smilers next week, especially if he does a flip for us, eh? You guys are gonna tune in to hear him do a flip. Tune in, and you'll hear Jackie Chan do some of his most amazing physical stunts. Eh?
These broadcasters have no memories of the words they read. Thou hast been warned. Welcome back to Blab Rants. You just heard the mysteries of Canada's water towers. What's up with
Man.
that, producer? That was...
The more I heard, the more mysterious it seemed.
Maybe I'm reading into this too much, but I'm not even sure if those guys sounded Canadian.
Yeah, I didn't even hear one of them say a boot, and from what I understand, that's the number one thing Canadians say.
It's a
is a
signature
boot.
tell. If you're impersonating a Canadian, that's the word you forget.
Yeah, and it seems like these Canadians forgot to say a boot at any point. It's a great in-word if you were to try to do a Canadian accent, I'd imagine. I've never tried. But yeah, real ball drop potentially. But maybe that's one of the mysteries, is that the Aboot thing is an American myth. Maybe we are mistaken and that Canadians don't say Aboot anything.
America is known for their wonderful propaganda and myth-making of other cultures, renowned insulting caricatures of stereotypes around the globe.
The biggest mystery to these folks was that there was a lack of mystery on Prince Edward Island.
Yeah, you ever been to Prince? If you've only been to Toronto, I haven't been to Prince Edward Island. I've been to a bevy of provinces, but I mean, I'll see you in Halifax. Am I right?
Yeah, I've never been to Prince Edward Island, or any islands for that matter. No, I find it a little bit.
You're scared of islands.
Yeah, well, there's no way off. It's a reasonable fear. You're just trapped on a piece of land you can't get away from.
Through the wonders of modern engineering, many islands have bridges.
Okay, I'll go to a bridge island.
A bridging island.
But to me, that's just a man-made peninsula at that point. Let's be real. Been to plenty of peninsulas and man-made
The
peninsulas.
bridge is the isthmus. Chris, you ever had Christmas on an isthmus?
I've never had an Isthmus Christmas with the Smiths, but the Isthmus Christmas would be a good location for a Smithmas.
You ever had Swiss Miss on an isthmus on Christmas?
No, but I talk about bucket list items. I mentioned bucket list earlier, and that is a Canadian bucket list item.
Yeah, for sure.
Having a Christmas on an Isthmus, drinking Swiss Miss.
That's a line brought to you by Canada's favorite rapper, Drake. He actually wrote that one himself.
You know, you don't hear his favorite raps because most of them are about different geological elements. If it was up to him, he'd only be rapping about
Bluffs.
permafrost. You'd probably rap about permafrost a lot more if he I it just doesn't sell. I actually read somewhere that most of his raps were written between scenes of Degrassi, the show he was on as a child. Yeah,
And then he drank some Red Bull, he got his wings, he turned into Drake, baby.
he actually drank Red Pop to get his wings, not Red
Faygo?
Bull. Yeah, that's something that people don't tell you about Faygo's, that it also gives you wings.
Faygo is basically considered a Canadian beverage. It's as adjacent to Canada as you could possibly get for soda manufacturing.
Speaking of water towers,
Yeah.
you a water tower guy?
Big water tower guy. Grandpa was a water tower guy. Dad was a water tower guy. My two uncles,
He's cousins with dad. He's two cousins with dad.
my two uncles' dad's brothers was a water tower guy. My two kids' dad's uncles was a water tower guy. And my sister was the first female president of the water tower gals.
Ooh, the water tower gals.
Yeah. You never seen them?
I am only just picturing a bunch of ladies taking a bath in the top of a water tower together, but I think it's because I saw that on an old TV show.
Well, they do it on live cam, but they are actually, most of them are ex-Rockettes. And they will do a dance on top of the water tower afterwards and travel the country, performing around noon, in all kinds of localities, whether it be big or small. As long as you got a pretty water tower, they're going to be there. You see that one with the smiley face on it?
Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures of that.
They play that about a dozen times. One of their favorite venues.
That's a good, I've heard it's got great acoustics.
Wonderful.
I don't know a lot about American or Canadian culture and history, but there's some pretty divisive stuff in this broadcast. They claim Paul Bunyan as a Canadian folk hero.
I'm going to have to look that one up. They can add David Crockett for all I care, but Paul Bunyan's ours, goddammit.
I mean, you know, you can take Wild Bill, you can take Davy Crockett.
You can take Johnny Appleseed from my cold dead hands.
Yeah, Paul Bunyan and Appleseed stay here.
Yeah.
So I think those are potential fighting words.
Now, let me ask you a question. Hypothetical. If you had to, Sophie's choice, Babe and Paul, who you taking? Who you sending to the slaughter?
Paul,
Yeah.
you know, animals don't hurt anybody.
Yeah. Dude talks back too much.
How about you? Are you saving Blue or are you saving Paul?
I'm saving Blue every time. 9 times out of 10, I'm saving Paul. Sometimes, maybe I feel a little bad. Maybe I need an axe.
You might have an axe to grind.
Yeah. I do have an axe to grind with Paul if it's gonna be, because I'm not gonna let him kill Blue. So I gotta kill Paul so he doesn't kill Blue.
Trust Blue not to kill Paul. I agree with you there, but you can't trust Paul not to kill Blue.
And never trust a lumberjack. What do? They kill things. They kill living things all day, every day. That's what they do. They laugh, they get drunk, and they slaughter the forests.
Yeah.
Also, he seems racist.
Well, yeah. It was a different time, you know.
Great time.
They were having a great time.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
The racists were, not the people on the other end of it, but the racists were having a great time, and it was a different time.
Yeah.
They can't have as good a time anymore. Although, I gotta be honest with you, feels like they are having a heyday right now.
They seem like they're just as racist as they used to be back then.
Yeah, like it never changed.
Back in Paul Bunyan's day.
Yeah, it feels like it's almost the same time. Like maybe we could see a Paul Bunyan walking around and we just can't recognize it yet.
You're one of those proud men that we hear about.
I just don't know that I'm willing to believe that Paul Bunyan is a Canadian folk hero. I think they're stealing our folk heroes.
Yeah, I think maybe they're fucking with us.
They've been stealing our swag for years, but yeah, I think they might be trying to get away with some folkery.
Maybe this experiment was trying to engender this kind of debate, this kind of anger, because now I'm kind of pissed at Canada.
Yeah, I am too.
Right now I'm about to burn up my Canadian passport that I have.
I was planning a trip to the Couve, but now I'm like, I don't know. Not interested. You guys are trying to...
Just go to Vancouver, Washington. It's just as cool.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I've heard it's just as cool.
Just the exact same amount of heroin, the exact same amount of meth. It's just a little cleaner in the coupe. In coupe top.
You gotta have a clean Couve. Nothing like a dirty Couve, you know?
That's in the coupe. Spiders on the ground. Everything is scary. Everything is brown.
And that is the Vancouver, Washington fight song. Yeah, both of the Vancouvers are underratedly spooky.
And populated, ironically, by scaredy cats.
Yeah, they really are. It's a love-hate, relationship. They can't stay away from the Couve, but...
They live to be spooked, but they don't want to die being spooked.
No.
Any last thoughts? Any mysteries percolate in your mind after this? You ever seen anything mysterious by a water tower?
You know, when I was a kid, a boy with a switchblade told me how babies were made by a water tower, and that seemed mysterious at the time. But now that I've made some babies, it's not very mysterious. He was dead on.
Obviously, you make them with switchblades.
Well, he did. I would believe. I did it without the switchblades, but some people do. I wouldn't recommend it. People do not like it.
What about a switchblade comb?
That's another thing. You know, my child memory is that this kid had a switchblade, but did I see the blade? Did he flip it out, or was it really a comb the whole time? In which case, he definitely used the switchblade to make a baby, because he had to slick that hair back.
Yeah.
In that case, totally acceptable way to use a switchblade to help make a baby.
All combs should be switchblade combs.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't be. What's the benefit of having it not be in the switchblade handle?
That's why we're sponsored today by Switchblade Comb Retrofitters. We will retrofit any comb into a switchblade comb for you. Just send it in to 1001 PS Avenue, New Blork, New Dork, Ding Dong 06.
Drop a code load Blabrats in the envelope, and they'll give you 3 prongs free. Tines? Are they tines? Three free tines with your order. This episode also sponsored by Combcast, premier digital comb service.
It's combing on demand. Whenever you need a comb, just download the app and press Combcast, and they'll cast over to your house digitally or analog, and they will comb your hair just the way you like it. First 5 minutes is free. Next 5 minutes, $100. That's Combcast.
This episode is also sponsored by the Spider Guys in both Vancouvers. Too many spiders in your couve? Call the Spider Guys and we'll come out there and exterminate those scary, scary spiders for you chicken shit Canadians and Americans that live in a Vancouver.
Say goodbye to arachnophobia and say hello to new fears with Spider Guys. And finally, we're sponsored by tape. You can stick it on your wall, you can stick it on your hair, you can stick it on your comb, you can stick it anywhere.
Tape. It's what's on the wall. Under that paint that we're like, what's that little piece of thing under that's tape?
Hanger's choice. Be hung with tape. Get hung by tape.
Get hung with tape.
I'm hung like a roll of scotch tape.
Hung like a poster, baby.
Whoa. I'm hung like a tapestry. With tape. Alright, I guess that's all for us here at Blabrats today. Hey.
Sponsored by Capital City Moats. Does your capital city need a moat? We crushed it here and wherever Canada's capital city is,
Ottawa.
And now we want to bring it down to your capital city worldwide. Put a moat around your capital. Keep hillbillies out when they're unhappy with election results with moats.
They can't skate, they can't swim, they can only take the airboat across. Because we also do airboat rides. Moat airboat rides.
Yeah, once we've sold all the moats, then we sell the boats. First you sell the moats, then you sell the boats. And that's our Capital City Boats and Moats. Code load Blab Rats. Get you all the moats and boats you need.
All right.
Okay, we gotta wrap it up.
All right. This is me, host, on behalf of producer, saying goodbye, microphone, and goodbye to you, listener.
Blah, 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 blah.